promised, I am sharing more of my spring clean life tips. My favorite thing to do when I'm detoxing and just kind of revamping things and cleaning up things in my life is a kitchen detox. And I usually start with my fridge, my system that I have. I do it several times a year now, but I will take everything, and I just got done, so you'll see that my it's a little bit bare, especially I'll show you inside my fridge in a second, but I take everything out of my fridge and I set it in different areas in my kitchen just to get everything reorganized. I throw out anything that looks maybe like a science experiment. And then I just throw out anything that I don't want. One of the things I look for, again, is anything that's expired and anything that doesn't have an expiration date. I think that if it doesn't have an expiration date, it's probably not a good sign. The other thing I look for is things with an expiration date that's quite far out. That probably means it's loaded with preservatives and different ingredients that I probably don't want in my body. And when everything's out, I do a quick wipe down of the inside of my fridge. It gets super easy the more that you do it. If it feels like a really big job, then you don't have to take everything out. You can even just glance at everything and just try and really throw out anything that you don't want in your body or your kids' bodies or your family, you know, for your family to eat. Look for expiration dates and see if you can just get rid of anything that doesn't serve you. I'm putting everything back after I've wiped it down is put all the like items together. So I will put salad dressings together, hot sauces, maybe any of my I like to keep my vitamins and kind of like health products together. And then I can go through, and I've already gotten rid of all of my old stuff that's expired or that I don't want. And then when I put it back, it's all together, and it just makes life so much easier. I do this before every 6-week brick session, and just anytime I feel like I want to kind of revamp even my clean eating. And what that does is it gets rid of anything that might be tempting. The other thing it does is when we clear the space, it helps us to not have to think so hard to make good decisions. So if I go in and I only have, you know, a few things in my fridge, it's a lot easier to make a decision. When it's packed, I don't even know what half the stuff is. I tend to sit there and I will like try and figure out what I want to make, and usually I end up going for something that's a little bit easier and maybe not quite as healthy. So doing this has really helped me to not only eat better, but you know, save time. I know it takes a few minutes to do it initially, but it's like sharpening your knife. It ends up making you a lot more successful in the future, whether that's just with making good choices or helping your family make good choices. Let me know if you have any questions. I look forward to hearing if this works for you. Remember, this is what works for me, and I just wanted to share it, so apply it and do whatever that you need to do to make it work for you and your family and your kitchen and your goals.